the battle power. Yeah. Switch.
actually.
Yeah, you do that? Conditions he was in. He was in. How old you know?
Friends, Holy Vrindavan, Bihar Elavati. My dear devotees, at this time let us all stand as we join together in our Antishikara. Bolie Sri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai, Mahapati Mahadev ki. My dear devotees, this morning we are humbly gathered to pay our final respects to the mother of this home. Indeed, as we all clasp our hands together, we close our eyes, we bow heads in prayer. As we meditate upon that divine of Leela Purushottam, in that form of Bhagwan Shri Krishna, seeking of His grace, His mercies and His blessing. Hari Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswati Namo Namaha, Shri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Vijnana Rupaya Paramananda Rupine Krishnaya Vasudevaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Maruta Stunvanti Divyaishtavai Vedai Sangha Parakramopanishrai Gayantiyam Samaga Dhyana Avastatitargatena Manasa Pashyantiyam Yogino Yashantam Navidur Surasurgana Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Radharaman Hari Govinda Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Radharaman Hari Govinda Jai Jai. Prem se bole Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki. Devotees, you can kindly be seated. Place your flowers here. Paul, hold this. You take your mother name when I tell you, right? Hold it for chants. Om Sri Vishnu Raja Paramatmane Shri Puram Purushottamaya Shri Swetaha Varaha Kalpeva Vashmanvantare Shavin Shatitmege Kalvige Kalpratam Charini Atlantic Mahasagri Sthit Prishtadvip Samohi Chunadade Kshetrakuntak Virajite Anteshti Karanam Sri Paush Mase Shukla Pakshi Naumi Tithau Iti Sri Vaikuntha Dham Prapti Swarg Dham Prapti Lok Dham Prapti Sri Pretasyaha Tikeni Hanim Iti Sri Vaikuntha Dham Praptyate Panchakshantar Bhautu Sri Sankalpam Ahankarikshi Om Sri Narayanaye Govindayam Paramatmaya Namo Namaha Pranata Kleshnarthayam Govindaya Namo Namaha. Rest by the head. So you offer water around the whole body and throw back on the same leaf 3 times. Om Sri Adhamu Gotra Syamuk Pretasyaha Mriti Sthanarthaya Shavan Mitmayadiyate Tu Patishtatham. Om Adhamu Gotra Syamuk Pretasyaha Mriti Sthanarthayam Shavan Mitmayadiyate Tu Patishtatham. Om Adhamu Gotra Syamuk Pretasyaha Mriti Sthanarthaya Shavan Mitmayadiyate Tu Patishtatham. Om Sri Om Adhamu Gotra Syamuk Pretasya Shavanimitmaya. No, each of them. Each of them. Shavanimitmayadiyate tu Patishtatham. Om Adhamu Gotra Syamuk Pretasya Sri Shavanimitmayadiyate tu Patishtatham. Sri Mitri Sthanarthaya Pinmayadiyate tu Patishtatham. Use your finger with the ring and you put on the center of the forehead. Om Adhamu Gotra Syamuk Pretasya Se Tilakam Pindu Mayadiyate Tu Patishtatham. Give all of them to put chandan. Om Adhamu Gotra Syamuk Pretasya Shavanimit Mayadiyate Tu Patishtatham. Om Adhamu Gotra Syamuk Pretasya Shavanimit Mayadiyate Tu Patishtatham. Om Adhamu Gotra Syamuk Pretasya शवनिमित्तमयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम् ओम श्री अधमगोत्रस्यामुक्प्रेतस्यः शवनिमित्तमयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. Take the essence and you spray right through, and then you give all of them to do same. Om adhamugotrasyamukpretasyaha shawanimitmayadhyate tu patishthitham gandhadvada duradarsham iti si shawanimitmayadhyate tu patishthitham gandhadyo pindomayadhyate tu patishthitham. Om adhamugotrasyamukpretasyaha gandhadyo pindomayadhyate tu patishthitham. Om adhamugotrasyamukpretasyaha गंधाद्यम से शवनमित्मयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. ओम अधमुगोत्रस्यामुक्प्रेतस्यः गंधाद्यम शवनमित्मयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. श्री अधमुगोत्रस्यामुक्प्रेतस्यः माला. ओम अधमुगोत्रस्यामुक्प्रेतस्यः पुष्पम पुष्पांजलि पिंडोमयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. ओम अधमुगोत्रस्यामुक्प्रेतस्यः पुष्पाणि पिंडोमयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. ओम श्री अधमुगोत्रस्यामुक्प्रेतस्यः पुष्पांजलि पिंडोपरिमयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. ओम श्री अधमुगोत्रस्यामुक्प्रेतस्यः पुष्पम मयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. श्री अधमुगोत्रस्यामुक्प्रेतस्य पुष्पम पुष्पांजलि पिंडोमयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. ओम श्री विष्णवे नमः. श्री विष्णवे नमः. श्री विष्णवे नमो नमः. आरती. ओम श्री यमद्वारे महाघोरे अध्यात्म सावृते तत्वलोक नरताय ओम यमद्वारे महाघोरे अध्यात्म सावृते तत्वलोक नरताय दीपोयम पिंडोमयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. ओम अधमुगोत्रस्यामुक्प्रेतस्यः श्री दीपोयमयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. श्री विष्णवे नमः. श्री विष्णवे नमो नमः. ओम अधमुगोत्रस्यामुक्प्रेतस्यः श्री दीपोयम पिंडोपरिमयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. ओम अधमुगोत्रस्यामुक्प्रेतस्यः दीपोयम पिंडोपरिमयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. ओम श्री अधमुगोत्रस्यामुक्प्रेतस्यः दीपोयम पिंडोपरिमयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. ओम अधमुगोत्रस्यामुक्प्रेतस्यः दीपोयम पिंडोमयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. ओम अधमुगोत्रस्यामुक्प्रेतस्यः दीपोयम पिंडोमयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. ओम अधमुगोत्रस्यामुक्प्रेतस्यः दीपोयम पिंडोपरिमयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. ओम अधमुगोत्रस्यामुक्प्रेतस्यः दीपोयम पिंडोमयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. ओम यम द्वारे महाघोरे अध्यात्म सावृते तत्वलोक नरताय दीपोयम तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. ओम श्री अधमुगोत्रस्यामुक्प्रेतस्यः दीपोयम पिंडोपरिमयाद्यते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्. A little chants a little bit. Om Vasupavitramasi Shadharam Vasupavitramasi Sahasradharam Devasva Savita Puna Tu Vasupavitrena Shadharenam Suptva Kam Dukshaha Om Vasubhyo Namaha. That's it. Underneath here. Right. Cover it with your coat. Take next one. Om Varunasya Tambanamasi Varunasya Skambasajanistu Varunasya Rita Saranyasi Varunasya Rita Sanmasi Varunasya Rita Sanmasi Rom Varunaye Bhyo Namo Namaha. Next one. Om Sri Utano Hir Vignantu Srinutvajaha Ekapat Pavitram Sumudraha Vishve Deva Rita Brito Hunatunastunam Mantra Kavisha Shatam Avantuna Ajay Kapadai Namaha. By the head. Next one. Om Shivo Namasi Swadhishtiste Pitanamasi Stu Mamahi Vumsihi Nirvanayam Aushadhi Nadhyam Prajanar Rasa Posha Suprajanastvam Subhirya Ahi Buddhaya Namaha. Last one. Om Pushne Tava Bratena Antariksha Yekarachanam Sutra Rasyam Ihamasi Om Pushne Namaha. By the feet. Pinda. Om Adhamu Gotrasya Mukpretasya Mritisthanaarthaye Shavanmitmayadiyate Tu Patishtatham. Sit down here. Right there. On top of the cloth. Right, open your hand, cup your hand, right hand, and you throw it on the pinda by your thumb. Om Triptyantami, Om Triptyantami, Om Triptyantami, Mayadiyate Tu Patishtatham. Flowers. Prem Subulisya Yodhyapati Ramachandra ki. My dear devotees, let us all, as we clasp our hands together, we close eyes, we bow heads in prayer. Meditate in that divine name of the Bhagwan Shri Krishna, seeking of His grace, His mercies, and His blessing. In our own humble and solemn way we pray, we ask of Bhagwan to shower grace upon that Atma or that soul. Today, indeed, as we commit this body back to this physical earth, Hari Om Anadhani Dhano Deva Sankachakra Gadadhanam Akshaya Pundari Kaksha Preta Moksha Prado Bhavam Om Govinda Govinda Hare Murare Govinda Govinda Mukunda Krishna Govinda Govinda Ratanga Pani Govinda Damodhara Madhaveti Om Karacharanam Kritavakijam Kajam Karmajam Ma Shravanajenam Amanasama Paradham Vihitam Vihitam Va Sarvameta Chamastvam Jai Jai Karunabde Shri Mahadeva Shambhu Om Jai Jai Karunabde Shri Mahadeva Shambhu Om Jai Jai Karunabde Shri Mahadeva Shambhu Prem se bole Sri Ayodhyapati Ramachandra ki Jai. Place the flowers. So at this time we invite a member of the family who would like to offer a couple of words.
Good morning, everyone. We gather here today to celebrate the life of Taramattie Mungroo, aka Tara. A person who brought so much light, love, and laughter to all who were lucky enough to know her. Taramattie Mungroo was born on the 5th of August 1951, and she was the daughter of the deceased Rosie Singh and Duba Ramata. At the age of 17, she was married to Taramattie Mungroo, Uncle Pui, and out of this marriage, they had 4 wonderful children: Pamela, Naipol, Mahesh, and Patricia. Years later, Taramattie would be blessed to have 5 beautiful grandchildren: Marissa, Megan, Becky, Brittany, and Gabriella. The family grew even more when she got an adorable great-granddaughter, Maribella. Her life was full of love, laughter, and family. She was a family person. Although we feel the weight of her absence, today is about honoring and loving this loving person that she was and the legacy she has left behind. Known to the community as Tanti Tara and known to her family as Mami, she was many things to us all: a friend, a sister, a mother, a grandmother, and even a great-grandmother. But above all, she was someone who cared deeply and lived fully. We can recall countless memories of all the love Ma brought to us. Mami's oldest daughter, our Auntie Pamela, is thankful for her mother. She's proud to say that she is who she is today because of Mami. and will never forget Mommy's actions that have molded her into the mother, sister, and wife she has grown to be. Mommy's oldest son, Uncle Paul, remembers that his whole life he never went hungry, claiming his mom was the best cook in the world. He says anyone that came to visit mom enjoyed her cooking and they never left with an empty hand. Mommy's youngest son, our Uncle Mahiz, remembers getting some licks when he brought home stray animals and picking everybody's fruits and bringing it home for Mommy. But of course, Mommy still ended up keeping those animals because her heart was too large. Mommy's youngest daughter, our mother Patricia, reflects on how her mother has taken care of her whole life. From when she was a little girl and even now as an adult, Mommy has still spent her time and energy taking care of her. Mommy's oldest granddaughter, our cousin Marissa, remembers the time Mommy used to take her to school, after school, and take photos in Princetown with her many hairstyles, especially the one we call dog ears. That's the one she used to do for all of us. All the countless times they went to the video store, rent Indian movies, came home, cooked, do everything that Mommy normally does on a daily basis, and spent quality time with her grandkids. She always said Christmas and Diwali in New York would never compare to Christmas and Diwali back home. Mommy's second granddaughter, also our cousin Megan, remembers being woken up at 5 a.m. every Saturday morning. Mommy would get her and Marissa dressed to do their hair, and they would drive down to visit their great-grandparents in St. Helena, Mommy's parents. She remembers countless nights Mommy would stay up with them in bed until they fall asleep, sharing stories, saying prayers, and ultimately keeping them company. As Mommy's second to youngest grandchild, Becky had many fond memories of spending her school holidays at Mommy's house for the past several years. They would cook together, sometimes play a little mischief in the kitchen, as everybody knows Becky and Mommy always in the kitchen, and enjoying each other's company. I also loved trying on jewelry for her and modeling it for her and having her give that little smile and laugh that she has. Those moments were so much fun and brought us great joy. Ma had a way of making everyone feel seen and heard. Whether through her contagious energy, warm hugs, or loving demeanor, she had the ability to brighten the darkest days. One of the things I will always admire about Mommy is her kindness and dedication to family. Though our hearts ache today, let us also remember that Mommy would want us to celebrate her life with joy and gratitude. Let us honor her memory by carrying forward the lessons she taught us. To love fiercely, give generously, and live with purpose and kindness. Mommy, thank you for the countless gifts you gave us. You may be gone, but you will never be forgotten. Your spirit lives on in the stories we shared, the lives you touched, and the love you inspired. Rest in peace, Ma. You will forever be in our hearts. We love you deeply and we miss you dearly. And please say hi to Papa when you're both reunited, and we want you both to know that we really love you and we miss you abundantly.
Who's the next person?
Anybody else from the family want to say?
Okay. Boli Sri Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki. So these are some of the sentiments as we get the gist of Tanti Tara's life from her granddaughter. And my dear devotees, I will read for you just a couple verses of Bhagavad Gita of chapter 6. Bhagavan says unto Arjuna, Partha naivam se nama mutram vinashaste vidyate nahi kalyanam kritasyaha chadi durgati tat gakshati. Bhagavan says unto Arjuna, he says, O Arjuna, there is no fall for him neither here or in the hereafter. None who strives for God redemption or God realization ever meets with an evil destiny. Bhagavan simply is showing to Arjuna, whatever you have to do, you will never meet any evil destiny, whether here, and he speaks of a hereafter. So when he speaks of an hereafter, we are here presently. And this is why he says, Praptya punya kritam lokam anushtatvam sashvate se samaha suchina srimatam gehi yoga brishtam bijayate. Such a person who has strayed from his yoga obtains that higher world, and indeed to which man of meritorious deeds alone are entitled. And having resided there for innumerable years, one takes birth in a pious home and a prosperous parents. So sometimes you need to ask yourself, why do I get parents of my condition? And as the granddaughter says, Brittany rightfully said, you always come here, first thing she will ask you is do what? Is to what? Eat. Even if I come here. And now for now, fast, you see how she could whip up something to make sure you eat. So my dear devotees, today indeed, as we pay homage to her, this is why sometimes we need to ask ourselves how it is that I am born in a very good home of pious parents. And many a times we don't realize it is because of some good karma that we have done in our previous. That we are born in a good home, out of parents who are pious by nature, out of parents who are prosperous by nature. And this is why, my dear devotees, we do not only get the blessing here, but our blessing goes for our hereafter as well. So this is why whatever we do in this life, it has a bearing. None of us here have gone through the stage of death, so we don't know. None of us here have gone through or experienced that state of death. Garupuran tells you that death comes to you like a sting of 1,000 scorpions stinging you at one time. If you experience the sting of one scorpion, then multiply it by their number, and you will see the pain of death. But for a person of pious nature, death is very easy. A person of pious nature, death is no pain. For a person of pious nature, indeed you will not have to suffer. So my dear devotees, this is why Bhagavan says, Athava yoga namevam kula bhavati dhimatam eta durlabhati loke janmadit drishtaha. And for this reason, he says, those who understand why you are born in homes or families that are enlightened in such a birth is very difficult to obtain. To get a home, to be born in a home of pious nature is barakatin. He refers to it as very difficult. Sometimes we are born in homes that are very pious by nature. Sometimes we are born in families that are very prosperous by nature. And sometimes, grow through life, we fail to recognize how blessed are we. True or not, devotees? So, you know when you will recognize it? When you see souls like these, they leave the earth. And when they leave the earth, then you will realize, you will say, you know what? Tanti Tara used to do this, so Tanti Tara used to do that. And we recognize someone only then for what they have done in life. And my dear devotees, we must recognize each other for what contributions we have made in this world to uplift it and to make it a better place. Today, indeed, the world is crying out for better people. The world is crying out for better people. And we hear in Ramayana that it tells you, Bare bhagya manushtan paya. Blessed is the man who gets his human body. But today, sometimes when I look and I see the news at how human beings are interacting with each other, I just really wonder if we're blessed by. They say, blessed is the man who obtained this human birth. But when you see how human beings interact with each other, there's all forms of hate. There's all forms of animosity. There's all forms of jealousy. There's all forms of despise. There is all forms of demise in all way. Instead of sharing love, instead of sharing a smile, instead of sharing a good word, these are things that die out little by little. So, my dear devotees, it is for you to listen to the message, and it's for all of us to make the changes. The changes happens with each of us. But always remember, somewhere in your memory, that one day I will die. That's the end result. One day to come, you will die. What you carry with you, what you have done. Everybody they say you don't carry nothing. Please change that. You just carry everything. What you have done with these hands. You carry everything what you have done with these hands. You don't even carry a name too. Because the day the hearse pull up in front of your house, what did they say? Well, you fully well know that. You lose your name. This is why the soul takes the name. All rites and rituals from tomorrow, you take the name of the Atma. The body carries that name no longer. So my dear devotees, is either you make a good name while you live in, or you make a what? Well, I won't say the word bad name, but you just get bad name. Right? You could live your best of life and you just still get what? Bad name. So my dear devotees, in this world that we walk, we all have to walk this road, the road that is called death. I am not perfect, and I assure you are not perfect. But we all try to reach a state of perfection. In trying to reach that state of perfection, always remember your prayer. Always remember your prayer. And if you can remember this prayer, my dear devotees, say your prayer. Believe in your prayer. Do not doubt your prayer. Because the day you doubt your prayer, you are doubting your own self. Bhagavan says to Arjuna, Ishwar Sarva Bhutanam. When Arjuna asks, he says, "Oh Krishna, where are you seated?" Ishwar Sarva Bhutanam. He says, look for me in everything. Where? Hridayam, in the heart of everything. I am in the heart of everything. So when indeed you hear someone say, I love you from the bottom of my heart, I say, why the bottom of somebody's heart, boy? Why not wholeheartedly? Why do you not love somebody wholeheartedly? Why do we not love someone wholeheartedly, that we express our love wholeheartedly? These are conditions in the world that I am seeing. I mightn't say for everybody, but I am seeing that is dying slowly. It is dying. These are conditions that we see today dying slowly. The togetherness. And one thing I will say, COVID did a nice job of it, because it social distance everybody. So once upon a time, we used to think of everybody. Once upon a time, we used to hold high esteem for everybody. And once upon a time, we had love for everybody. Because of COVID, we have separated ourselves. And no longer we want to walk that road together. You help me and I help you. That was the motto of the years gone by. You help me and I will help you. What is the motto today? I don't have time. That's the motto today. I don't have time. I am busy. Always remember, you are not too busy to fall long and die. Please remember these things. And because they are acts of reminding us, that is an act of reminding us for the living that one day you will have to die. So every time you see a death in a village or a death in a home, it reminds the living that one day to come, I will have to die. But it's sad to say that people today do not even recognize death again. They say, well, I don't see that already. But have you experienced it? If you experience it, you wouldn't be here to tell detail, you know. So my dear devotees, please take recognition. Every cycle of life, this is a cycle of life. She has gone through her hardship many years. So I know she had many problems, health issues to deal with her feet, etc. And God has blessed her. Why I say this is that no longer she's in that state of sufferment. She's no longer in a state of pain. She's no longer in a state where she has problems. We still have to go through ours. Bole Shri Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki. So today, there would always be a person at this home. Unfortunately, he has departed. All you know who is that person? When I come to this home, I always remember Mr. Dennis Williams. He is a gentleman always in the gallery with Poi. And anytime they had puja and I come here, Mr. Dennis would be here. Unfortunately, he is not. But I still remember him because I know he is very close to this family. Today we have the president of the Mandir. He gone? Oh, okay. Kelvin was here. And I see Tanti Kamla is here. I would ask her to sing a bhajan for us. My voice is not too wholesome today. Yeah, come. Bring the chair here this side. Yeah, you have open your head, man.
Everybody, I'm not really a singer, but I'm going to try this one.
अरे बुरा किसी के मत कहो, खुद बुरा हो जाए। ये माटी का पुतला एक दिन खुद माटी में मिल जाए। यूं मिली संसार में आवागमन तेरी, ऐसी करनी कर चलो रे भैया कि दुनिया गावेगी। हे मनुष्य जन्म अनमोल रे, इस मिट्टी में मत घोल रे। अब जो मिला है फिर न मिलेगा, कभी नहीं कभी नहीं कभी नहीं रे। राम नाम तू बोल रे, जीवन में रस घोल रे। अब जो मिला है फिर न मिलेगा, कभी नहीं कभी नहीं कभी नहीं रे। तू है ये बुलबुला पानी का, मत कर ले जोर जवानी का। तू है ये बुलबुला पानी का, मत कर ले जोर जवानी का। संभल संभल चल नारे बंदे, पता नहीं जिंदगानी का। संभल संभल चलना रे बंदे, पता नहीं जिंदगानी का। मीठी बानी बोल रे, हे मिल के तू डोल रे। मीठी बानी बोल रे, हिल मिल के तू डोल रे। अब जो मिला है
फिर न मिलेगा कभी नहीं कभी नहीं कभी नहीं रे। मानुष्य जन्म अनमोल रे, इस मिट्टी में मत भूल रे। अब जो मिला है फिर न मिलेगा कभी नहीं कभी नहीं कभी नहीं रे। मतलब का संसार है रे, इसका नहीं एतबार है। मतलब का संसार है रे, इसका नहीं एतबार है। सोच समझ कर चलना रे बंदे, धूल नहीं अंगार है। सोच समझ कर चलना रे बंदे, धूल नहीं अंगार है। अब तो अखियाँ खोल रे, हरि से नाता जोर रे। अब तो अखियाँ खोल रे, प्रभु से नाता जोड़ रे। अब जो मिला है फिर न मिलेगा कभी नहीं कभी नहीं कभी नहीं रे। मानुष्य जन्म अनमोल रे, इस मिट्टी में मत घोल रे। अब जो मिला है फिर न मिलेगा कभी नहीं कभी नहीं कभी नहीं रे। तू सत्संग में जाया कर रे, हरि का ध्यान लगाया कर। तू सत्संग में जाया कर रे, हरि का ध्यान लगाया कर। सांझ सवेरे मित्र करके प्रभु का ध्यान लगाया कर। सांझ सवेरे मित्र करके प्रभु का ध्यान लगाया कर। अब तो कुछ अमोल रे, प्रभु का नाम अनमोल रे। अब तो कुछ अमोल रे, प्रभु का नाम अनमोल रे। अब जो मिला है फिर न मिलेगा कभी नहीं कभी नहीं कभी नहीं रे। मानुष्य जन्म अनमोल रे, इस मिट्टी में मत घोल रे। अब जो मिला है फिर न मिलेगा कभी नहीं कभी नहीं कभी नहीं रे। राम नाम तू बोल रे, जीवन में रस घोल रे। अब जो मिला है फिर न मिलेगा कभी नहीं कभी नहीं कभी नहीं रे। मानुष्य जन्म अनमोल रे, इस मिट्टी में मत घोल रे। अब जो मिला है फिर न मिलेगा कभी नहीं कभी नहीं कभी नहीं रे। ओ कभी नहीं कभी नहीं कभी नहीं रे। ओ कभी नहीं कभी नहीं कभी नहीं रे।
बोले से अयोध्यापति रामचंद्र की। My dear devotees, let us all please stand as we pay homage in the name of Bhagwan. माँ सुनाओ मुझको कहानी, जिसमें राजा न हो रानी। माँ सुनाओ मुझको कहानी, जिसमें राजा न हो रानी, जो हमारी तुम्हारी कथाओं, जो सभी के हृदय की घटाओ, जो हमारी तुम्हारी कथाओं, जो सभी के हृदय की घटाओ, गंध जिसमें हो धरा की, बात जिसमें न हो अप्सरा की, हो न परिया जहाँ आसमानी, माँ सुनाओ मुझको कहानी, जिसमें राजा न हो रानी। वो कहानी को हंसना सिखा दे, पेट की भूख जो को भुला दे। वो कहानी जो हंसना सिखा दे, पेट की भूख को जो भुला दे। जिसमें सच की भरी चांदनी हो, जिसमें उम्मीद की रोशनी हो, जिसमें ना हो कहानी पुरानी, माँ सुनाओ मुझको कहानी, जिसमें राजा न हो रानी। माँ सुनाओ मुझको कहानी, जिसमें राजा न हो रानी. For this is the last story a mother will tell into a child, that, oh my dear children, that she says, this is my journey. I must now separate myself, take my journey, and leave you behind. Om Yadakshanam Paramam Brishtam Matrahinam Chet Bhavet Tatsarvam Chamitam Deva Prasiddha Parameshwaram Tvameva Mata Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Chasakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Draviram Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Asato ma sargamaya tamso ma jyotirgamaya mrityur ma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Mangala Bhavanaya Mangala Hari द्रवहो सो दशरथ अजर बिहारी. जय राम श्री राम जय जय रामा. श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा. बिनु सट संग विवेकन होई, राम कृपा बिनु सुलभन सोई. जय राम श्री राम जय जय रामा. श्री राम जय जय रामा. प्रेम से बोले से अयोध्यापति रामचंद्र की. Devotees, you can kindly be seated. Place your flowers. My dear devotees, we will allot a couple moments for members of the immediate family and for the wider public who would like to view or even pay their final respects. So firstly, we'll start with members of the immediate family, the children and grandchildren, and after which, if you, the wider public, wish to view or even place a flower in respect, you can do so. On behalf of members of the bereaved family, we wish to thank each and every one of you for being here, shouldering this grief with them, to give them that courage, and in fulfilling that, may Bhagwan bless each and every one of you and your homes and your families. Jai Jai Sitaram. Thank you for David. शवानिमित्मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम् श्री अधमगोत्रस्य मुक्प्रेतस्य शवानिमित्मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम् ओम श्रीयं द्वारे महागौर्यन्ध्यात्मसावृते तत्त्वलोकनर्ताय दीपोऽयं तु प्रतिष्ठिताम् ओम श्री अधमगोत्रस्य मुक्प्रेतस्य शवानिमित्मयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम् श्री श्री विष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। ओम अधमगोत्रस्य मुक्प्रेतस्य पुष्पं पुष्पाणि पिण्डोमयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम् यं द्वारे महागौर्यन्ध्यात्मसावृते तत्त्वलोकनर्ताय पुल। Come on. Yeah, the piece of gold again. ओम अधमगोत्रस्य मुक्प्रेतस्य पुष्पाणि पिण्डोमयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम् ओम यं द्वारे महागौर्यन्ध्यात्मसावृते तत्त्वलोकनर्ताय दीपोऽयं तु प्रतिष्ठिताम् दीपोऽयमयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। That is immediate, right? So devotees, if there is anybody who wish to come place a flower, you are welcome to do so. You want to do arati? ओम श्रीयं द्वारे महागौर्यन्ध्यात्मसावृते तत्त्वलोकनर्ताय दीपोऽयं तु प्रतिष्ठिताम् दीपोऽयमयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। Brittany, anybody in immediate again? Come. ओम अधमगोत्रस्य मुक्प्रेतस्य पुष्पं पुष्पाणि पिण्डोमयादीयते तु प्रतिष्ठिताम् यं द्वारे महागौर्यन्ध्यात्मसावृते तत्त्वलोकनर्ताय दीपोऽयं तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। ओम यं द्वारे महागौर्यन्ध्यात्मसावृते तत्त्वलोकनर्ताय दीपोऽयं तु प्रतिष्ठिताम्। Eileen, everybody do arti, eh? So it's just to put the flowers. ओम श्रीयं द्वारे महागौर्यन्ध्यात्मसावृते Tattvalokhanartaya Deepoyam Tu Patishtatam. So anyone, it is open now that if anyone wishes to place a flower of you, you are welcome to do so. Brittany, which flowers are you using? This one or those? Well, somebody might have to hand them.
On behalf of myself, my siblings, Paul, my niece and Patricia, and our mom, and Dad, we would like to extend a very special thank you to all of our relatives, be it our cousins, relatives, brothers, second cousins, and our neighbors. You know who you are. Thank you for the support you have given us through this time, whether it's physically, emotionally, or spiritually. We appreciate you all, we love you all, and we are very grateful for each and every one of you. You have made this so much easier for my family and I. You have always power.
Yeah, you could have.
You apply on that. You lock it out so it's cracked in your hand. You go back.
Nice, not screw that.
Right. Head going slow, head going slow. Head going slow.
Head.
I'm